to the Katy Perry show wrapping up. Pretty spectacular for the crowd here. You know, Chris, what about that drive at the end of the first half? It's 14-7. They went 80 yards in 5 plays. It took them 29 seconds to run 5 plays and get into the end zone.
And you know, it really kind of started because Robert Turbin got that first one. Big. And they said, okay, now let's go timeout. Now let's see what we can do. But some pretty big mistakes there by the Patriots defense in that final stretch of time.
Russell Wilson told us the halftime was so long, he took his uniform off, took a shower, put a clean uniform on to get ready. Well, you know what they say, cleanliness is next to godliness, right? So let's see what happens.
That's a great first half, though.
Gustafsky's kickoff goes through the end zone. Seattle will take over the 20, and we go to Michelle.
Well, I just spoke with Pete Carroll, who said after the injury to Jeremy Lane, they will not make adjustments in that secondary. He's happy with the players they've got. He just said, we got to go beat the hell out of some other players and do what we can do. As for Bill Belichick, he said this game is no mystery. It's a player's game. Whichever players play best in the second half will be champions, and that's the way it should be.
All right, thank you, Michelle. Great chess match. Two guys who have only faced each other twice before. Believe it or not, these two guys faced each other in 1994. Belichick, the head coach of Cleveland. Pete Carroll in his 1 year with the New York Jets. And off we go in the second half. Starting with Lynch. They did a good job bottling him up tonight. He goes to the 23-yard line, his 13th carry, but only for 48 yards. The buzz, Brady, his Super Bowl TD passes, including 2 in the first half. Russell Wilson took him a long time to get started. Didn't have a completion until there were about 5.5 minutes left in the half. Through that TD pass at the end. Chris Matthews didn't make a single catch this year in his career. 4th player to make his first catch ever in the Super Bowl. 3rd Super Bowl game of the 49 tied at the half. Lynch in the backfield.
Go! Go!
His biggest carry of the night, his biggest gain out to the 38-yard line for a first down. Carroll happy about that.
Got to be careful. You're trying to step up here and come around here, and you just create a lane. If you get the first linebacker blocked, which J.R. Sweezy does, now you get that big guy in the secondary, and look out. The Patriots knew that to start the second half, the Seahawks are a team that want to come out and pound the football, and so far that's exactly what's happened.
As they did against Green Bay. Now they run play action. Wilson going deep, and it's caught.
Yes!
Can you believe what's going on? This is a guy working at a Foot Locker store when the Seahawks called him and said, come on and try out. He had to tell his boss, let me get out of work early. I had to fly up to Seattle.
Well, I'll say one thing for Chris Matthews. He knows how to subtly work it. A little nudge in the back right there against Kyle Arrington, but enough for him. Just a little. Got Arrington going forward, and his size is the difference. Look at the height that Russell Wilson puts on that ball. Perfect. We saw him make so many throws like that in practice.
Number 17, now it's Lynch. Typical Lynch right here. Moving the pile forward. Taking it to the 10-yard line.
Now, this is what I love about Seattle's offensive line. They love Marshawn Lynch, and at the end of play, so many times, you'll see the offensive lineman come down the field and sort of get on his back and start to push him, almost like a rugby scrum of some kind, and just push him right down the field. But if that guy gets going, everything starts to work. The read option, the bootleg game, all that starts to work for this offense.
Lynch out, Turbin in. Baldwin in motion. Take it to him, give it to Turbin. And he'll get Russell down a yard short.
Come on.
First down. Spot the ball at the 8-yard line. Third one.
I'll tell you, he's having a really nice game so far is J.R. Sweezy. We have seen him right on some big blocks he's had to take on Vince Wilfork most of the night. A very solid run blocker all season long. And this former defensive lineman's coming out here a little angry to start the second half.
Little stack at the bottom of the screen, including Matthews there. You get Lynch back in the game. It's third down and 1. And Lynch is is going to get stopped, and that is Rob Ninkovich. He couldn't get by Ninkovich there, and that's going to set up 4th down, and here comes the field goal group.
Right off the edge, nobody blocked him. Come right down the line here, and that's just a veteran player understanding the situation. Going to give the ball to Marshawn Lynch, and he just beats him to the punch.
And that sets up a 27-yard field goal attempt for Stephen Huska. 2 for 2 at the Meadowlands last year.
Made it.
Gives the Seattle Seahawks
17-14.
their